Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Jack Abbott is not a simpleton. However, he is not aware of Victor Newman's present intentions. The leader of the Newman family wants to eliminate Jabot, using him as a sort of Don. As much information as he can on the company's short-term business plans is being gathered by his fixer. In the meantime, Jack thinks he's won up thanks to his recent Best of Victor through the glissade pieces sale. Although it does, the mustache is enraged and out for vengeance. Newman, Nicky was not almost dead. Victor's inflated resentment won't go away. In fact, Jack was completely irresponsible for ordering illegal substances from his former dealer. However, by later taking those medications, Jack's life, not Nicky Newman's, was in jeopardy. He did this in an attempt to get the woman he was supporting to react to her most recent alcohol-related incident. It was Jordan Howard, not Jack, who was entirely responsible for putting Nicky in danger. But Victor has time, so he takes advantage of any circumstance to pursue the Abbotts. Why else would the wealthiest person in Wisconsin, Genoa City, care about Jack, who is not on the same socioeconomic level as him? Billy Abbott taking a different approach. Billy Abbott and his new romantic partner were in Paris, France. But he kept Sally Spectra in the dark about every aspect of his recently established Abbott Media Company. Billy left the bedroom to make a late-night call in the living room, as spectators witnessed. He discussed Chancellor, where Billy was recently fired in favor of Nicky, with an unidentified ally. It is incorrect to think that Victor had a significant influence on his mother, Jill Abbott. Billy's bad management of Chancellor led Jill to decide to sell it to Victor. Billy will need whoever turns out to be his secret ally. Thompson's character may have an opportunity to retake Chancellor or harm it if that somebody is significant or strong. Jack Abbott hopes that the good times will continue. Jack and Diane Jenkins Abbott put a lot of effort into getting back together. More recently, they overcame Victor's evil influence to regain mental control over their kid. Kyle Abbott thought he couldn't work for his mother at Jabot, so he sided with Victor. Kyle returned to co-head Jabot as a result of the peace the Abbotts were able to accomplish, and his mother generously gave up her position as head. It was a brilliant move on Jack's part to give Diane glissade. That and the humiliation of Smilin' Jack fairly beating him were things Victor detested. Billy's unidentified attempt to exploit Abbott Media and Victor's heightened attention to him pose a threat to the enjoyable moments Jack want to prolong. However, if the Abbotts stay together, they may be able to resist Victor's actions. According to spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Claire Newman will be stunned by Victor Newman's ultimatum. Here's what YNR fans should anticipate when Claire's grandfather makes a demand that leaves her speechless. The conflict between Victor and Jack Abbott will intensify throughout the week of March 3rd to 7th. In an attempt to persuade these adversaries to make peace, Nicky Newman will intervene in the dispute, but she will fail. If Victor stopped all of his plotting, Jack might be prepared to give in, but that is obviously not going to happen. Victor still has a desire for vengeance and plans to carry out his scheme against Jabot. Claire might make another plea on Kyle Abbott's behalf at the worst possible moment after Victor becomes agitated. When Victor is in full Abbott hatred mode, it's easy to picture Claire asking him about reaffirming her relationship with Kyle. In any event, Claire and Victor will have a heated discussion in the episode that airs on March 7th. At that point, Victor will give Claire a severe ultimatum and make her choose whether or not to comply with his request. Victor has made it obvious that he cannot make Claire end her relationship with Kyle. Victor's only hope right now is that Claire would pay attention to his prophecies about Kyle destroying her heart. That's probably not going to be the ultimatum because Victor is aware that he would totally alienate Claire if he gave her the command to dump Kyle or else. Claire wouldn't give in to such a demand, thus it would be useless. Victor has essentially given Nicky Newman carte blanche at Chancellor, so it's not like he can actually jeopardize Claire's career either. Nicky would never accept an ultimatum that endangered Claire's employment. Nevertheless, Victor might make it clear to Claire that, in his opinion, dating Kyle amounts to her supporting the Abbotts. Victor may therefore acknowledge that this will impact his degree of trust in Claire because she may have conflicting allegiances. Victor's ultimatum can possibly just be about abandoning Claire's quest to win his approval. After his most recent round of Jack feuding, Victor will be tired and may try to convince Claire that he would never change his mind regarding Kyle. Maybe Victor will tell Claire that if she doesn't accept that, things will only become worse. Victor might tell Claire to just move on, claiming he doesn't want to ruin their relationship. In any case, according to spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Victor's ultimatum will stun Claire. Follow along for more details on the startling news that will be delivered to her. CDL is the ideal location for excellent. Here are the spoilers for Friday, February 28, 2025's episode of You're the Young and the Restless. Fans might anticipate that Phyllis Summers will have deftly and covertly given Summer Newman a hint in tomorrow's show. In reference to Summer, she will lie to Billy Abbott. Even after hearing Sharon Newman's voice, Nick Newman has a strong intuition that something is seriously off. Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. The phone call from Sharon Newman. Fans watched Thursday's episode when the enigmatic captor permitted Sharon and Phyllis to each make one phone call. The captor advised them to claim to be out of town. Additionally, the mysterious man cautioned that there would be consequences if they used any trickery. Sharon spoke with Nick on the phone initially. Nick's intuition told him something wasn't right, even if he appeared to trust Sharon's explanation about Sedona and needing a burner phone. Read more, discover the events of Y and R's most recent episode. The Hidden Secret of Phyllis Summers. Phyllis was out of town following some leads when she called, and she pleaded with Summer Newman not to tell Billy. The key hint that Phyllis left was that she was out of town and had a burner phone, much like Sharon. The interval between the phone calls was literally minutes. There may be cause for concern given that Phyllis and Sharon both used the same burner phone justification. Nick Newman's observations. According to Friday, February 28 spoilers on The Young and the Restless, Nick may cross paths with Daniel Romalotti, Jr., Chance Chancellor, or possibly Summer once more. Nick may inform them that he received a phone call and that Sharon appears to be doing well. But Summer can claim that Phyllis said the same thing when Nick brings up the burner phone. Nick's instincts are telling him otherwise, even if there are no clues and the phone contact was meant to allay concerns. To be honest, I'm beginning to believe that Nick ought to play the cop in this soap opera. February 28, 2025, Friday. Phyllis specifically instructed Summer to keep her actions a secret from Billy. But Billy might wonder why he hasn't heard from Phyllis when he visits the area. Phyllis, after all, was the one who called Billy endlessly when he was in Paris. Billy will have serious concerns if he goes from that to complete silence. Additionally, viewers may witness Audra Charles conversing with Holden Novak. Holden might be cautioned by Audra that she disclosed their past to Nate Hastings. Audra might concede, though, that she omitted one small detail. Despite Holden's desire to avoid upsetting Audra, things are going to get much messier, so pay attention. On Thursday, February 27, 2025, which narrative are you most excited to see? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Jack Abbott's unseen battle, Victor Newman's plot, and family tensions on the horizon. Jack Abbott's naivety, a battle brewing in Genoa City. In the land of Genoa City, Jack Abbott is far from naive. However, when it comes to Victor Newman's latest moves, Jack is woefully unaware of the dangerous game being played behind his back. The head of the Newman family has made it his mission to take down Jabot, and Victor is pulling every string to make that happen. Victor's strategy is simple: gather intel and build his case against Jack's company. At this point, he's enlisted his trusted fixer to infiltrate Jabot and extract as much information as possible. Jack, on the other hand, believes that his recent victory over Victor, after the glissade piece's sale, gives him the upper hand. It does, but as always, the mustache is never one to accept defeat for long. Revenge is on his mind, and Jack may soon be blindsided by the depths of Victor's plot. Nicky Newman's role in the feud, more than meets the eye. Nicky Newman isn't going to sit back and let the feud between Victor and Jack get out of hand. As usual, Nicky tries to play peacemaker between the two men. However, this time her efforts may be in vain. Victor, a master of grudges, will stop at nothing to exact revenge on Jack, no matter how extreme or calculated it may be. Even when it seems like Nikki is in danger, as in the past when Jack's reckless decision to order illicit drugs to provoke Nikki led to chaos, Victor's focus will remain on one thing: taking down the Abbott empire. In a shocking twist, fans will learn that Jack's actions have put his own life at risk, not Nikki's. Yet, the mustache will twist the narrative to justify his vengeance, using every opportunity to get under Jack's skin. The layers of Victor's vendetta against Jack reveal more about his character than ever before. What does it say when the wealthiest man in Genoa City feels threatened by someone he sees as beneath him? Billy Abbott's clandestine moves, the Abbott media game. Meanwhile, Billy Abbott is working angles of his own, but not without its complications. Billy, now in Paris with his new love interest, Sally Spectra, has been hiding his true intentions from her. Despite their budding relationship, Billy has launched Abbott Media, and it's clear that he's playing a high-stakes game that could change the power dynamics in Genoa City. Viewers know that Billy's time at Chancellor was short-lived, especially after his mother, Jill Abbott, decided to sell the company to Victor. Billy's behind-the-scenes dealings and secret alliances raise the stakes, as he works on regaining control of Chancellor or creating something entirely new. Will Billy's efforts succeed, or will he be forced to make another deal with the devil? The Abbott family's fragile unity. Despite Victor's machinations, there's a glimmer of hope for Jack and his family. Jack and Diane Jenkins Abbott have worked tirelessly to restore their relationship, and in recent weeks, they've taken back control of their son, Kyle Abbott's mind, from Victor's influence. After Kyle's brief alliance with his grandfather, Jack managed to bring him back to Jabot. It was a small victory for the Abbotts, but one that did not sit well with Victor. Victor, who loathes being bested by Jack, will stop at nothing to tear down the Abbotts. But will they be able to stand strong as a united front? With the threat of Billy's unknown motivations and Victor's relentless pursuit of revenge, the Abbott family's unity will soon be tested. Could the Abbotts survive Victor's onslaught, or will cracks begin to show? Claire Newman's shocking ultimatum. The drama reaches new heights with Victor Newman delivering a chilling ultimatum to his granddaughter, Claire Newman. The rift between Victor and Jack has never been more palpable, and Claire finds herself caught in the middle. While she attempts to gain Victor's approval for her relationship with Kyle Abbott, she will soon be forced to make an impossible decision. Victor, as calculated as ever, won't directly force Claire to break up with Kyle. Instead, he will make it clear that she's siding with the Abbotts, which will affect his trust in her. It's an ultimatum that Claire didn't see coming, and the shockwaves it sends through her will leave viewers on the edge of their seats. Can Claire withstand her grandfather's pressure, or will she give in to his demands? The Phyllis Summers mystery deepens. Amid all the family drama, Phyllis Summers' mysterious disappearance remains unsolved. The shocking kidnapping of both Phyllis and Sharon Newman has left fans wondering who's behind the twisted plot. The captor's distorted voice keeps viewers guessing, but the phone calls they've been allowed to make provide some clues. Phyllis, in a moment of desperation, leaves a cryptic message for Summer Newman, which sends ripples of suspicion throughout Genoa City. Nick Newman's gut instincts tell him something's not right. Sharon's phone call raised red flags, especially when Phyllis echoed the same story about being out of town with a burner phone. Is there more to this mystery than meets the eye? With the captor's true identity still hidden, fans are left wondering how deep this web of intrigue goes. The future of Genoa City, will the Abbott empire survive? As tensions continue to rise between Victor and Jack, and Billy works his own angle to regain control of Abbott Media, the future of the Abbott family remains uncertain. Will the Abbotts be able to hold on to their power and legacy, or will Victor Newman's ruthless quest for revenge tear them apart? In the midst of these power struggles, love triangles, and family betrayals, one thing is certain: the drama in Genoa City is far from over. Keep tuning in to The Young and the Restless to see how this thrilling saga unfolds. The Young and the Restless, a fiery showdown between Jack and Victor, shocking ultimatums, and explosive secrets. Get ready for a roller coaster of emotions, as The Young and the Restless brings you a week of drama, deceit, and betrayal. The stage is set for a showdown between two of Genoa City's most powerful men, Jack Abbott and Victor Newman. With the stakes higher than ever, secrets are being kept, lives are at risk, and alliances are tested. It's going to be one unforgettable week, and if you thought you knew what was coming, think again. Let's break it down. Victor Newman's hidden agenda: revenge is coming for Jack Abbott. Victor Newman, the ever-calculating head of the Newman family, has a new mission: bringing down Jabot. Jack Abbott thinks he's finally outsmarted his biggest rival by besting him through the glissade pieces sale, but little does he know, Victor is far from done. The mustache may have been humiliated by Jack, but now he's angrier than ever, and revenge is at the top of his list. But what does Victor want from Jack? He's not just angry about the sale, Victor is playing a long game, gathering intel on Jabot's business moves through his loyal fixer. He may have the power and resources, but Jack Abbott is no slouch himself. As the Abbott family patriarch works tirelessly to maintain control of his empire, he's unaware of the storm brewing around him. Why does Victor care so much about Jabot, you ask? After all, Jack isn't exactly on Victor's financial level. The answer is simple: this feud is personal. Victor has always seen Jack as a rival, someone who stands in the way of his power. Whether it's his obsession with winning or his need to assert dominance, Victor won't rest until Jack is taken down, piece by piece.